So we are almost done with our time. The presentation took a little bit of time, but during the presentations, our panels here answered each of the questions that you had. I think everybody had access to those, so I hope your questions are answered. I'll just quickly ask the last question from Ray because he just put it in now. So to see if our panels have any answers for that. So the question is, if you have to register RSUs by serial number, what happens when maintenance has to replace it with a different unit? So Raj and Blaine had another commitment and had to leave the conference call, but from the people who are on, do you have any ideas about this question?
So this is Deb Curtis from USDOT. I'm not 100% sure about the FCC process, but I do know that they are looking at these large sort of agency-wide licenses that cover the jurisdiction of the owning agency. So Ray, I'm not 100% sure, but I would think that changes for maintenance and that sort of thing might very well be covered under you license the units and the serial numbers when you get them, and then where they're located can be something that can be amended later, or maybe it's just in particular covered under that license. But I'm not 100% sure. It's a good question. We'll take note of it and see if we can get you a more definitive answer back to you. Okay?
Thank you.
So Deb, just as a real quick follow-up, in our couple of experiences requesting licenses, we haven't had any issues in terms of updating or requiring to update for a serial number replacement. It's more on that kind of initial application side that they're looking for the position and sort of what the initial unit deployment was, or that seems to be the pattern so far, maybe is a better way to put it.
And I think that that's probably something that is going to end up being revised or sort of settle into a de facto way of doing things once we have more large-scale deployments underway and maintenance issues and changing and swapping out things becomes more of a commonplace sort of occurrence. But again, we'll take note of it and take it back to the people who are handling the FCC side of work here at USDOT and see if we can get a more definitive answer for you.
Thanks, Deb. Thanks, Brian. I guess that would conclude the Q&A part. I'll leave this page open so you can directly download slides or register for future webinars if you need to. I just want to thank everyone, the participants, the presenters that we had here today that shared all this great information with us. Again, this webinar was recorded and that would be shared with you along with the presentation slide. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day.